Orlando Pirates 3-0. St-Eloi Lupopo 3-3 on aggregate. And then it went down to penalties where we lost 5-4. Lots to talk about in this game. Lots to summarize. But alas, Bafetu, the CAF journey is over. We fell in the preliminary rounds this time. Is it progress? Is it signs of good things to come? Positives to take, negatives to throw away? I don't know, man. Mr. Coach, what you want to say before we get into the intro?
It happens. It's football.
Player rating show. Don't touch that dial. How is everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Happy People TV, Orlando Pirates fan channel. This is your player rating show. 3-0 St-Eloi Lupopo. Let's rate the players one by one. But before that, let's summarize the game, man. What happened? I know we were having nightmares for days. I was having nightmares before this game, not wanting to leave the tournament. That's what I didn't want. I'm out of the tournament. You're out of the tournament. You also had your nightmares. How did the game go, and how do you feel about it overall?
Spectacle of football. Nerve-wracking. I mean, we got the final goal in the last kick of the game. It was very tough. We came into the game with a mammoth of a task, and you know what? The boys pulled it off. 3 goals scored. Just fell short of what it took to get into the next round, into the group stages. I know it hurts. It hurts to be out, but personally, I only have good things to take from this game. I know completely around. Nobody ever. I mean, we are the previous season's semi-finalists, so it is a bit of a wet blanket. Preliminary round, but if you look at the situation for what it was, the boys come from Lubumbashi with a hefty 3-0 loss to defend and try to overturn. But dark arts, Lubumbashi Brigade, they came with dark arts very early in the game. They parked that bus firmly in their box. They made it very tough for us. We get a goal with a questionable call, and you know what? I said in the watch along, I'll say it again. It's about time we benefit in this tie. Masindi carries the ball. It's very clear that Lupopo was waiting for the referee's whistle to blow for maybe a free kick in their favor. But the referee lets things go on. Masindi's goal stands. And the mess kind of began there. As Masindi's running back, he is assaulted. I don't know what his name is, but he's assaulted.
Got slapped by red hair. His name is red hair.
Assault him, man. It's wrong. There's no place for that in football, honestly.
After scoring.
Dark arts and fate. I think at some point we're going to talk about where do we draw the dark arts line. Now, obviously, I'm saying this because I was a victim.
The line was definitely drawn today.
Somewhere you must draw the line in fate. And unfortunately, Muremi, in defending his teammate, his colleague, picks up a red card alongside the Lupopo player, and it wasn't
even red hair.
Yeah, I'll never understand how that happened, but yeah, it became again an even contest, 10v10. Very tough first half. In fact, that low block was impossible to break. We tried crossing the ball, which made no sense, but we tried to cross the ball into the area, lost all of those aerial battles. We tried combinations, shot from outside the box. But the boys fought very well into the halftime break.
1-0 into halftime after that drama. One thing I can actually just say about that goal quickly is that I like the fact that Abdeslam took responsibility there.
Played to the referee's whistle.
Yeah. Cool.
That's what probably like rule number 1 in football, really. Yeah. And I think we started the second half much better. The coach made some changes very early in the second half. I think there were halftime changes as well, ne? He brings off Masindi. Understandably, he was on a yellow card after simulation. Felt a bit harsh, but fair day. Simulation is a bookable offense.
And it was a stupid one that he got at the beginning of the game.
Stupid. Because I think we could have used him in the second half, but
Definitely,
if that happens, he got pulled out alongside Kanon Silmanghap, Master Chef. A call that I didn't understand. Did not understand till this point. It's in the past. I don't understand why Master Chef got pulled off. I thought he was playing pretty well. I thought he could have helped us in the midfield, but it's in the past. It happened. Lupopo very clearly got tired in the second half. They couldn't really keep up that pass wire. The game opened up a bit more, and things got even better. I mean, we brought on Ushenko as well as I must remember now.
Danson.
Shenko came on. Danson came on much later. I'll touch on him. I think it was Shenko and Mbutuma who came on for Omasindi and Mbule. Mbutuma played pretty well. I thought I was very proud of his performance in that regard. The game opened up. Shenko found some pockets to play in. Apollos now shifted to the left-hand side. We had Tito on the right. A bit more difficult. We didn't create as many chances as we did in the first half, but we created a higher quality of chances in the second half. And we get the second goal through a corner kick. Mbutuma has the touch on that. And from there, it was game on.
Yeah, true.
It kind of became...
and was a good assist from Shenko himself.
Very good assist. It was kind of wave after wave. Again, not too many opportunities. That pass was pretty solid at the back. They made a number of changes on their side. I will assume they were defensive, and they didn't come out of their defensive structure, even at 2-0. And it took the last kick of the goal of the game from Apollos to...
But I like the patience before that goal.
Yeah, lots of patience, recycling the ball pretty well. Shenko had a few shots as well. Not too bad. I mean, it was the kind of game we're playing. We're restricted to those kind of shots. So I would never look at him and say, maybe you should have passed somewhere. A couple of good opportunities, but no big chances, if you will. I think the stats would probably agree. We don't know. But yeah, Apollos, it secures that 3-0 win for us. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that still goes down in history. To come back, scored in against a low block and still win 3-0.
Let me also ask this for anybody, whether you're watching it live or after. If we had to hypothetically, Buffy, to just look at that 90 minutes as just 90 minutes, would you give that a different rating to the whole emotion of the result? So because it's 3-0 today, but when you look at the tie, it's not enough. So it's a 3-0 that comes with pain. So if you minus that pain and all the context and what we had to do on the day, would you call it a very big success as a 90 minutes? And would it be different to the task that they had at hand? Because a 1-0 is a 1-0. It can be a good draw, sharp, ne?
Yeah.
But, a good win or a good 3 points. But then you get to the point where it's like, yeah, maybe you beat a big team 1-0, but the assignment was this.
Yeah.
So with the assignment in mind, obviously, is how we're going to rate now. But I'd just like to know from everybody, without the assignment and with the injuries that we had, was it a very great performance? So yeah, we'll hear with you guys.
I just want to add to that my personal response. A 3-0 against a 90-minute low block. Now, low block, normally it's a low block until you go goal up, then they open up, and then the opportunities increase in number. This was a 3-0 against a 90 minutes plus stoppage time, 95-minute low block.
Plus dark arts, plus time wasting the keeper. We even got that famous corner, new rule, we got to see it.
Yeah,
against all odds, ne?
So in that specific scenario, for me, it's a very strong 3-0 and something to build from. From which to build.
Oh wait, there's a comment. Let me see it. Dumiseni says, I'm sad about the loss, but the performance was top class. We are winning a double or a treble this season. I like the ambition and I like the enthusiasm. Down go for the comment. Dumiseni. Yeah, I'm too. If I had to predict, I probably would say, Hore, the response across the board for this question that I'm asking would be largely positive. It is 3-0 and it's even better. So I guess it does change them. I guess now, in my opinion, it's just that, in fact, it probably elevates it. It's just that I don't want to say the same thing you're saying. And I don't want to be as positive as you are. I want to play a little bit of devil's advocate, but don't go for the comment. So again, Mr. Coach, one by one. Any honorable mentions?
Before you go on,
the penalties themselves, any comments about who kicked, who shouldn't have kicked, who should have kicked? The likes.
I'll start with the former, and I will say, Ozwina we owe Polokwane City a lot of money. However amount, the going assumption is that we pay 12 million. I think we can triple that. That is value for money above and beyond what we paid for. So definitely happy with these performances. As of late, I can't stop raving about the quality of the player we got there. And from a penalties, all I'm going to say in Fetu is Mbutuma chin up. He should be proud of himself for what he did out there today. And it happens to the best of footballers. It's not something to drop your head or lose your head over.
Yeah,
it happened.
Sure.
Mufukeng was there not so long ago. Very same situation. We call him the president today. So yeah.
Sure. Okay. All right then. China boys, you did well, and now let us get to the meat and potatoes of the ratings, Mr. Coach. Just make it. Sure.
Yeah. Uspula Chain did his job pretty well. Probably 7.5 for me. I think 1 or 2 important saves. I mean, he wasn't under threat, to be completely fair. But yeah, 7.5 for me. Well done, Fetu. Unlucky, couldn't save a single penalty, which is so unlike him. But because he's raised the bar so high, I can quickly put that behind me.
Lothar, it's back to being a lottery now, huh?
Against teams that look, Jose Rivera spoke about this very extensively. And I always remember that penalties aren't necessarily a lottery anymore with so much data available. They study the opposition, they have some calculated assumptions about where the penalties are going to go. And unfortunately, an African side that couldn't even televise our games. I would imagine...
they could, they just didn't want to.
I would imagine that General DRC goes...
So are you saying for the amount of effort that they put in dark arts and the likes, you would be expecting them to do more studying of us in penalties rather than the other way around?
Definitely. They definitely had more information than we did. I'm willing to put money on that.
We probably still don't even know who their captain is.
Don't
know what to say, my feet. Don't know what to say, my feet. Right, 7.5, I think, is not bad. Another clean sheet, man. Man. Obviously not put to too much work, but it's really.
I thought Sebele started really well. Lots of energy. He's tried to create a few chances, but I think frustration got to him as the game developed. I think he really needs to work on that. He gets a little bit too eager sometimes.
Tries too hard sometimes.
He tries a little bit too hard, and that needs to be worked on. Otherwise, he could have played 90 minutes, but I think the coach pulled him out for that very reason. It was very clear, Guti. So for me, Sebele 6.5.
Yeah, no. I'm not too pissed with the 6.5. I would have liked to use him twice. When did he come off again?
He was the second last change.
Second last change, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to have him at least start up top and it's gonna be hard. Damn it! I'm trying to remove the emotion of the game from these ratings. Okay, I've removed it. 6.5.
Sure.
Couldn't have done anything better. He played the way he played. He played a 6.5. If he played an 8, when we're gonna win 5-0, who knows? Fading. Lebona Sam.
I thought he played particularly well.
Yeah. And he was tested a lot, eh?
He was tested in Phase 2 and he passed, in my opinion. Never any shaky moments. Sublime penalty taken. A 7.5 for me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think I could even give him an 8, bro.
Move it. Never get rolled.
Yes, we do have from Ulungelo. Itara, so Lungelo, for me, performance 7 out of 10 for Pirates. The game, we lost it on that red card. The momentum was not the same after that incident, and it had an effect on the game. Nevertheless, a big up to Pirates. Hey, this is one of those, at least we have places to hide now. You know how we have somewhere to hide with this performance with the coach. We actually do. And
I believe
we have so many mitigating factors and everything. So let's not, overstate the result of the tie.
Sure.
Okay.
Rate match.
Yeah. So 7 out of 10 for the whole team. I like it. We'll see if the whole average averages out to that for the math ones. TLP, captain by captain.
Standard captain's performance. I match him with Libone. Dealt. Khona omunye bekazama ukuthenga ifoul lapha because TLP uvela mukha nje lapha emuva dila ngaye. I thought TLP played particularly well. He had 1 or 2 of those passes to higher that break the lines. A header opportunity very early in the game. I thought he should have done better with that.
Free header, ne?
I really think he should do better with that. But I think that's an issue with the PSL that must be addressed separately.
By and large.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, I match him with Siema, an 8 for me.
Not bad. Dion Hoto missed his penalty.
Otherwise, Hoto played well. He provided a lot of assistance on the left-hand side. Not too hasty, not too many poor. In fact, I can't even recall a significantly poor cross. There was a moment where he even tried to play a 1-2. So I was actually quite happy with Hoto's performance. Disappointed. I mean, your first taker has to score to set the tone, and I suppose that made things a lot more difficult for the rest of the takers. But it's football. It happens. If it's we rely on him. It's not the first time he misses a penalty of consequence, but it's football. I'll go with a 7 for Hoto.
I'd give him. Look, we have a thing where we like to basically be critical of Hoto, but not be too critical. So basically, don't gaslight when he does okay just for hard work. We always say an 8 just for hard work. So we already expect the hard work and everything in this game. I don't know if he needs some time to gel with Moreni or something. I don't know, man. There's just a way that he's attacking lately. I'd say 7.
He stays a little bit deeper, if you will, because Moremi wants to occupy that whole space. He wants to go down the line when he can. Fede when he tucks in a little bit when the ball's on the right side, then Hoto will take up that space. But it's a decent combination the way I see it.
Like him, guy 7, so average.
Yeah, that was what I said.
Okay, great. Right. Okay, Nduli.
Another one. We got him on a free, bro.
Yeah,
free transfer. Absolute quality, Mfetu. I actually wondered if he had the legs. Not that I wondered, I decided they didn't have the legs for this fixture. And well, I did say Nduli can't give us 90 minutes. And I don't think he could, but the minute he was on the pitch, I thought he played pretty well. Good on the ball, very good on the ball. Not too much work off the ball, but he covered it well. Yeah, Mfetu, I was very happy with his performance. 8 for me. Equality there, man.
Okay. All right, yeah. Quality. There's not much I can say that I haven't said before, but I don't want to lose him. And I remember in the preview, you were saying that our midfield could be okay without him. I'm not so sure. Imtashed, not too long before he made a difference and got the yellow card. He had a jam-packed performance. Hey.
Lots of highlights in those very few 40 something minutes. I thought he struggled, especially in the first half. He was trying to find spaces, lots of energy, as I've learned to expect from him, trying to find the spaces. I thought he got on the end of a few good 1-2 exchanges. Yeah, very well for the goal. Very, very, very well. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, that yellow card ish. You know, if you're gonna buy a penalty, buy it. If not, it's a problem. Or cost. Yeah, we barely believe that.
Yeah.
Because if your bid gets rejected,
that one was just, you're trying to bribe me.
Yeah, and I think it was kind of poor in that regard. But yeah, nonetheless, I think it was a 7 performance for him. Very brief, but a very important goal that he got for us there.
Cool. Master Chef.
I thought Master Chef played particularly well. Actually, that's why I'm still trying to understand why Bamun seats. Did he get a yellow card? Maybe he was injured. But yeah, I thought he should have played much more than he did. He played well. He was able to minus here and there. He could turn, created an opportunity for Mremi. The linesman was drunk and flagged it offside, but that was a very good move from Master Chef. Another 7 for me. I would honestly give him much more, but he didn't get to play as long as I would have liked. So I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I really wish he played much longer, Mr.
Yeah, it's borderline criminal, honestly speaking.
Hey, Tito in a nice free roll.
Industrious performance in fair to Tito. A huge part of the 1-2s. I thought he played particularly well in that regard. He had the pluck to shoot when the shot wasn't necessarily on, and in this kind of game that was important. Not the greatest of shots, to be fair, but we needed somebody who would take responsibility. And I think Ibulega preview that he's the kind of player you need in a high pressure situation, and he showed it. He stood above all. Very well taken penalty. I'm happy with Tito's performance. I think a 7.5, maybe even an 8. But yeah, I'll still with 7.5. I thought he played well. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think my Tito's on his way back.
I think he's firmly on his way back. I wouldn't mind an 8 myself.
Move. My ambulance is fighting for his place again, and I love to see it.
Oh yeah. 8. Muremi mfethu.
Unfortunately, Mremi, I don't have too many good things to say. One moment of poor judgment. I don't know if we blame lack of experience, we blame youth. I don't know what to blame, but when you're up against a questionable ref, because when I first turned on the game, I could see from the start the referee got favor. So I know he was defending his teammate. I think it was harsh. I think it was a yellow card offense on his part, but the ref went straight for the red card. But yeah, that's Irkawati riding him for Sokumka 6.
Yeah. Isn't that a bit much, Mr. Coach?
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I actually want to go down to a 5, because it wasn't necessarily poor on the pitch, but yeah, so let's just go.
For me, it's one of the main things that worked against us. So fair.
Yeah, I think 5 is fair, bro.
Yeah,
and like I can't Kwatela per se. I'm not looking at him and saying was Puzile, but you know, I hope it's a good learning experience for him. And I think we can
please.
I didn't see what I doing,
especially in Africa. Against Africa. Against
Lubumbashi.
5.5. 5. Police.
What a signing.
Yeah.
What a signing.
You can say that.
9 mfethu. 9.
Oh, that's the number I was
What a
thinking
star.
of already.
What a
Danko.
star mfethu.
Yo.
Yeah, all I can say is we underpaid for him. Outrageously underpaid.
Grossly.
Yeah, grossly underpaid.
Okay, Fede. That's a 9 for him. I don't think there's any more we can
He was
say
our
in
best
this
player
show. He
by
was
a
our
country
best- by
mile.
a country mile. It was like he was like, okay, so the crosses aren't working. So let the boys do this and that, and I'll do the thing.
Put it on
Like,
me, coach.
yeah,
Trust me, coach. Yeah.
yeah.
Little spirit.
Oh wait. Let's go for the bench now. Do you have anybody you'd like to dismiss? I don't think so. Let's start with Danson then, Fitch.
Yeah, he's kind of dismissible. Didn't get too many minutes, but he took over from Nduli. I thought he's a kind of a different player, but some good energy. I thought he tried well enough. I actually hope the coach trusts him more going forward because he really can step up to the plate. Excuse me. That being said, based on the minutes he played, I'll give him a 6.
I actually agree with that one. And then Levito.
Yeah, didn't have too much, but he got involved in those few minutes he played. I thought he did
Tried
well.
his best, sure.
He took over from Apollos. I mean, from Sibili pretty well. He was combining with Tito pretty well actually. I think Libito does well off the ball. His off the ball work is quite outstanding. I would go 6.5, 7. I'll let you choose between the two, but I thought he played pretty well.
6.5 seems fair for me. For me, 6.5 is the one. He did try his best.
One yana moment where he shouldn't be shooting, but hey,
Yeah.
come
on.
This is one of those games where we give you props for taking responsibility, and we leave it at that.
Shenko assist.
Chenko played well actually. I wasn't even sure about him coming on, bro. I really wasn't. My question is match fitness, but I thought he did well. I guess his experience played a huge role. He did what he does, he kept it simple, kept it ticking. A couple of shots, one even tester goalkeeper nyana, good assist. I'm proud of his performance. 7.5.
And he did give us some security, Bella when it comes to also the set piece.
Yeah. We had somebody we can rely on.
Yeah.
7.5 for me.
Yeah, now you can really see the plan from the midweek game.
Yeah.
That he was planning to use, obviously, Masindi, and he was planning to use Shenko, and he was planning to use Mbutuma. Yeah. So we are saying 7.5.
7.5.
I like 7.5. Cool. And then Yanela Mbutuma, highs and lows of a performance.
I'm actually extremely proud of him. For me, the low is that one moment.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's unlucky to have the last kick, the one that keeps us at home. But I'm very proud of his performance. Good goal. I mean, it doesn't really matter how it goes in, right? You have to be there in the first place. He's thinking, what do you call it? His hold-up play is surprisingly impressive. I didn't know he was... Okay, I thought so.
It's gotten better.
I thought he was good before we signed him. And when we signed him, I was very happy because I knew he had hold-up play. But very early, the first few games, he was struggling with that. And I guess he's found himself. Confidence. I mean, 3 goals and 2 in the CAF Champions League in the 2 games. Yeah, I'm very happy with his performance. If it's to chin up, I look forward to seeing more of him. I think it's gonna be a very good season for him. I would give him a 7. Do I want to go 0.5?
I want to go 0.5.
Yeah,
myself.
7.5. Yeah, very proud of him, Feto. I hope you can quickly put that penalty miss behind him.
When I am looking at these ratings and I'm thinking of that average that we had that one comment about, I believe, I'm V2. Seems fair. Is it necessarily a, what do we call it? Is it necessarily an average 7? I think it's better than that. It looks like an average of a 7 towards an 8, actually. So dope.
And my opinion is that it was a much better team performance than a 7. I thought the boys showed lots of character, Mfethu. Actually, no more about the KP. I shot 3 goals, but cover with badly 3 nil. So
Especially after against all odds, like we keep saying.
yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Arts and the likes. All right, Fade, let's go here now, Mr. Coach.
You know what? I think Coach Ouaddou earned his pay again today. Unlike him, Faith. You know, if he goes through after this, his name goes on into history forever. But it definitely remains so as far as I'm concerned. I was as the same as all Paganías, if I'm being honest. Everybody was shocked that he chose to not go for an out and out number 9.
Yep.
And I think it kind of worked. I mean, sure, I would have brought on Mabasa at some point in the second half. He won 3-0. He won 3-0.
Mr. Coach, come on.
You know what?
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. He needed Tito there, he needed Master Chef there. It's fine, and we also saw that plan being cooked during the week also. So, Fede.
Also, look at the first half, bro. I don't think I love Mabasa more than most people. I don't think Mabasa would have been successful at all in that first half. That's why, Gere, I thought he should have brought someone in the second half when the game opened up a bit more. But Fede, it happens. I'll also wonder Orinsang Katalent Mbata, but that's by Ena. I thought surely he must play this game, but hey, the coach knows best. Yeah, but I thought the coach was decent. The 57, chin up. He now has 100% faith from me. I never give him question. I will wonder and be like, I would have done X, Y, Z. You know the same way we treat Hugo Bruce. We look at his selection.
Jose,
I had questions from the last day, but hey.
Yeah.
Hugo Bruce, we will look at his squad selection and be like, hey, why 1, 2, 3, and why not what? But we say we trust the coach.
Yeah.
I have full trust in Coach Ouaddou. I think he's destined for greatness as a Pirates coach. I think he can clearly handle this big squad, apparently. But only time will tell. It's still very early. 7 is my rating.
Sounded like a 7. Really did. And you know, there was something that you said there. I don't know exactly what it was that you said there, but there was a point where I was like, hey, Ralena, he can't kick the penalties himself.
And now I said, you can't look at the coach.
When it comes to the lottery, can't. Not at all, Rob. Really? Rev. I feel like we were against it all.
Okay, he got better in the second half, I'll be honest. He got a bit better. But in the first half, that red card to Mrem is wrong, bro. That's a yellow card offense. He bought the dive out here. Because Angerena, after he pushed him on his chest, he grabbed his face and had an Oscar performance. I thought he bought into it. To be fair, because I'm rating the ref, our first goal shouldn't have stood. It was a foul that led us in that position. Bad call by the ref. Linesman gives a false offside. And fourth official, I don't think you were counting those minutes correctly, Mfethu.
Yeah, that's where I was pissed, but we did get the third goal.
We did, but those minutes weren't correct. So for me, ref, you guys can do better, man. 4.5.
4.5, Mr. Coach. Let's balance it.
I'm judging that. That's a demerit.
5.
Why? Just because the goal was in our favor. It was the wrong call, KP. It's still the wrong call. I'm judging the ref's performance. Whether I benefited is a different conversation.
Do you know you're not in CAF anymore?
Yes, I do.
And you want to be impartial?
I am. Independent.
Not even the commentator is impartial.
Independent and impartial.
And he's supposed to be the most neutral.
No, Petru. The referee did not have a good day out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, how do you feel? Let's have a quick summary. I feel like the first team, the first team and the subs, actually. Look at that. 7s all around. There's only Moremi and Dancing, who are below 7. And also Spelebele Fede and Lebeats or Fede. And that's not many. it
4 out of 15 is decent.
and then the coach 7, and then the ref 4.5. This means we won this game, Mr. Coach.
We did 3-0. We did win the game 3-0.
Oh, gents, this is one of the most confusing things ever. Mr. Coach, I've never been so all over the place emotionally in my life. I see my
Not personal, Mapagani, it didn't take me long to get over this. I actually walk out of this with extreme pride. I look forward to the season. I think this group is destined for greatness. The character they showed, the grit, the fight, the variation from the coach. I mean, it sucks to be out of the CAF Champions League, especially a preliminary round. But overall, I'm extremely proud of the boys. I think only good things can come from here. And the CAF distraction is now out. So
now we can focus on those games in hand, huh?
we can focus on domestic duties and pass up everybody else. First of all, my case has to pay for what happened today. They're the first on the chopping block.
Orlando Pirates 3-0. We are still out of the CAF, but we will come out stronger on the other side. Please, on your way out, don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Hey, what you doing? Like the notification, man. How? And Che, Namapagania, let's grow this community. Danko!
Hi, it's Gamakipula. Sa kipulong siya mga maspalas. Upig sa piso. Listi Happy People TV.